Let's always good to be with you. Thanks, Lou.
You betcha, and it's great to see you. Let's start with Susan Rice bailing on the House Intelligence Committee indefinitely, but at least for now, but still seemingly willing to talk to the Senate Intelligence Committee. We're told, we can't verify that, but a date uncertain as to when she would do that. Are these two committees getting played here?
They may be, but you know, the committee has an option: subpoena her, make her appear before the committee.
And what if she chooses to say no, simply just can't do it because it'd be incriminating, whatever the case?
Send law enforcement after her, take her to the Capitol, and make her testify. There's every reason why she should testify. These are, you know, as you've brought up numerous times, these are important issues. I think the most important issue here is, you know, I think the intelligence community, it appears to me, what I've heard over the last 6 to 7 months is they have taken this ability to capture American conversations overseas, and they have started, from my perspective, they started to abuse this.
Right.
This, you know, when they capture your call to somebody overseas or my call, that they're supposed to deep six it. And it appears now that too many of these conversations made their way to the White House. They were unmasked too often. And what is Samantha Powers, an implementer of foreign policy, not an analyst? Why is she part of this unmasking?
Yeah, why should she be? But we're also learning, Pete, as you know, that other top Obama officials were apparently involved in the unmasking of American citizens in direct violation of law, and doing so in further violation of law for purely political purposes. But, you know, it's interesting that the committees didn't get excited when they found out that the Obama administration in its final days had expanded the distribution of raw intelligence, and that could only be for one reason, and that was to expose the Trump administration and its officials, you know, to opening them up to public awareness of their involvement.
It sure looks like it. I mean, this is the intelligence that has now been unmasked, which should have been very, very close hold, and in most cases shouldn't happen. And then they spread it all over a couple of weeks. Does this help analysis in the future? No way. What this is for is to get it out, and maybe someone out there will leak it, and is what we have found out. They did leak it. It damaged the Trump administration. It did damage to American citizens. Totally, yeah, like you said, probably illegal, but totally unethical and inappropriate.
Let's turn to a couple other developments, and that is the idea that the South Korea's Moon has decided this week would be a terrific time for family reconciliation talks with Kim Jong-un. Has he lost his mind, and could there be a greater rupture in the alliance among the United States and South Korea and the United Nations?
That's one of the things I'm very, very worried about. If we're going to be successful vis-a-vis North Korea, to get them to stop their nuclear program, you know, South Korea, Japan, and the United States, we all have to be singing off the same sheet of music. John Bolton just was exactly right. Someone needs to go to Moon and say, you know, stop this. This is nonsense. It hasn't worked for 25 years. And as long as China and North Korea see a split between the United States and South Korea, you know, they're not going to feel any pressure to change their behavior. We need to be we need to be doing exactly the same thing and sending a strong message, or nothing will change.